Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where we're going to be taking a first class plane trip to the Philippines, having a nice beef dish there called Bistek Tagalog, which is basically, well, to put it simply, it's a beef and onion dish, and the beef's marinated first, which is what we're going to do now, make our marinade. And it's a very simple marinade, so let's get on with it. Now the first thing I've got here is I've got the juice of 2 lemons, and I've also added the juice of half an orange to that. And that's purely because in the Philippines they use a tiny little lime called calamansi, I think, calamansi, and it's not quite as sour as our full-on lemons and limes. It's got a slight little bit of sweetness, so that's why I'm adding a bit of orange juice to my lemon juice, just to try and replicate that. Alright, next in the marinade, I've got 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and that's light soy sauce, naturally for any Philippines dish. And I'm also going to add to that 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Alright, easy peasy. I've got 4 cloves of garlic that I've just minced up, grated up. And I've got 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I'll just give that a little stir up. Now for our steak today, I'm actually using rump steak, which I've sliced up into reasonably thin slices. And there's about 900 grams of that, so nearly 1 kilo. I'll just drop that into our lemon juice and soy and orange juice. Pepper and garlic. Obviously we're going to thoroughly coat that up, get that marinating. Now you could just marinate this for 1 hour, but like most marinades, the longer you leave it, the better. I'm actually going to leave mine overnight. I'm going to put a cover on it, get it in the fridge. Yeah, and leave it overnight, and then I'll get it out tomorrow and bring it up to room temperature, so I'll get it out about an hour before I need to use it. Alrighty guys, so here we are the next day. Yeah, 24 hours later. Let's get on with cooking our Bistek Tagalog. So the first thing I just wanted to quickly show you is I've got some onions here, and I've actually sliced them 2 different ways. So yeah, I've got 2 medium-sized onions, but one of them I've sliced just in reasonably thick slices, like so, and the other one I've roughly chopped. So we're going to be cooking them separately. It sounds a bit silly, but you'll see why shortly. So first thing I'm going to do is cook these sliced ones, and then I'm going to take them out. Not getting much of a sizzle yet, I've only just turned that heat on. So okay guys, now the next thing I've done here is I've just drained off my marinated steak, and it's been out of the fridge for a while, and I have reserved that marinade. We're going to be using it a bit later, but just to start off with, I'm just going to brown off this meat a bit, best I can, and then again we're going to take that out. Okay guys, so I've sort of browned up that meat now. I had to do it in sort of 2 batches. So the next thing I'm going to do is that other onion I showed you that I've roughly chopped. I'm just going to, I've got a little bit more oil in there, and I'm just going to throw them in that oil and give them a little saute. So one of the main flavours in our dish here, obviously, is this onion. I mean, really the main flavours are citrus, soy and onion. And there's lots of onion and pepper. Alrighty, so our onions have been sauteing away there, got some nice colour on them. I'm going to throw my steak back in there, and any of the resting juices that have come out of it. Alright, I've got my reserved marinade. I'm going to throw that in.
A really mature type of play. He's not the sort of guy that's going to cut teams wide open, but he's a...
Alrighty guys, so my camera just shut off for some reason, but all I've done to that is I've added about 1/3 of a cup of water to that marinade and steak and onion, and I'm just going to let that cook for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'll get it down to a lower simmer as soon as it gets to a boil, and yeah, well, I'll just play it by ear, but it shouldn't take too long. That rump steak's not a particularly tough cut of steak, so it won't take too long, and I'll see you then. And hey guys, I nearly forgot to say, yeah, let's season it with a bit of salt while it's simmering away. I'm just using some sea salt flakes. You could add some more pepper, but I've tasted it and there's just, at the moment, there's the right amount of pepper flavour in there for me. Okay guys, so this has been simmering away just for 15 minutes. Smelling good, tastes fantastic. I just tasted it again. Man, that's a nice taste. I'll talk about that more when we serve it up. Now, I haven't forgotten about these fried onions that we put in at the start. I'm just going to put these in right now, right near the end, because this is cooked. And we're just going to spread them around on the top like so, and we'll just let that go for 5 more minutes just to warm those onions up. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've just plated up some of my Bistek Tagalog, just with a little bit of rice, and yeah, I'm going to taste it. So as you can see, sort of those larger rings putting on towards the end sort of almost become like a bit of a garnish. Well, there's still plenty of onion in the actual sort of stew itself, and I'm just going to try a bit of this meat to start with, well, with a bit of onion. Let's get real. Beef and onion dish. Let's taste it. A bit of that sauce on it. As I alluded to earlier, it's absolutely delicious, and you know, I know I say that a lot in my videos, but that is really yummy, and it's kind of unique. It's got like you can still taste that lemony, pepper, slightly, yeah, that savoury lemon. It's hard to describe it. It's absolutely delicious. I'm glad I put the bit of orange juice in it, because it's not sour. It's just yummy. And man, I am going to sit down and absolutely devour the rest of that. It's a horrible day here outside. It's blowing a gale. I mean, it's not raining or anything, but yeah, it's just cold and windy. My football team's about to play kick-off in 5 minutes, so I better get to it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I really appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're subscribers or not, that have taken the time to watch my video, especially if you've watched it this far to the end. If you haven't subscribed, can I just ask that you hit that subscribe button? We're slowly creeping up on 1,000 subscribers, which I guess will be a bit of a milestone. Still got a little way to go. If you want to help out with that, that'd be great. But like I always say, if you don't want to, no worries. I do really appreciate you just watching. Alright, I will see you all next time.